Okay, so welcome everybody.
Welcome, thank you.
Okay, you're going to have to do better than that because we're going to quickly escalate into singing and sound. So it's kind of a tentative exploration of welcome everybody.
Welcome. Good morning.
Okay, let's just break into song. Awe! You thought I was joking. Awe! Alright, we're going to really talk about helping our young people to find their voices, use their voices, to realize their greatness, their potential, and their purpose, which is what we as educators who work with young people, their families, and teachers in the community do every day. We're going to really look at helping them to find their voice, to not only realize their potential, but take a stand against bullying and cyberbullying. Then we're going to have to be able to do the same. We're going to have to really be able to push a little further and a little deeper, because we're going into new waters here, if you haven't noticed, about the impact that bullying and cyberbullying is having. So again, with that intention of really empowering our young people, our community, our colleagues, let's say it again. Awe!
Awe!
My name is Mary Hurd Brown, and I'm an attendance teacher with the board, and I was so glad to hear Ms. Graves' presentation of anti-bullying. It is a very needed workshop, and we need to have knowledgeable and informative people, as Ms. Graves has demonstrated today, and we need that very, very bad in the schools.
Hello world out there, my name is Dale Benjamin Drakeford. I'm a guidance counselor, and I just want you to know that Traciana's presentation really wowed me. It was right on point, because bullying is now a cultural affair, and in America we got to really address it. We got to be aggressive about addressing it. I think she's helping to do that. Thank you very much.
There is an imbalance of energy or strength. So it could be either someone who's stronger or bigger, it could be but someone who has a perceived power. So that's what makes it bullying. So even if it's snickering or laughing that someone is, the target is receiving treatment of, it's bullying, as long as the person has an imbalance of power and they don't feel that they can say stop. And also when I speak with college students, they look back and say middle school was the absolute worst. It's absolutely where my self-esteem, plummeted, and it was horrible for me. And we know statistically, the middle schools where things really are really intensive bullying.
It was very helpful. I learned in graduate work, about bullying, and it was just very insightful. It was very emotional, that video, and it just heightened my awareness about what I need to look for in my own students.
How are you expected to thrive and share your voice and share your potential when on an ongoing basis you're physically and emotionally afraid for your well-being? So we see what happens, and we're kind of able to monitor the interactions that are taking place in school, but it's really the inadvertent things that are said, the text messages, the comments, the Facebooking, the emailing that we're seeing, that when the kids go home, they live with that. And of course, we also know with what's happening with bullying, and we'll touch upon this in a little while, is that there are a lot of people out there who like children for not the right reasons. And these are the people who are looking forward to getting these texts, getting these pictures. And so what goes viral, because it was meant to start with one class or one school, when it's out there on the internet, it lasts forever.
Hello there, my name is Dennis. I'm a parent. I was just got through hearing a PowerPoint presentation by Ms. Graves regarding bullying. It was a great presentation, and I recommend it to all. Schools, community, churches. You need to hear Ms. Graves. She is excellent, and she has a very personal note about bullying. I recommend it to all. Here are advertisers. Thank you very much.
My name is Raymond Palmer. I'm part of a support network for the New York City Department of Education. I've had the pleasure of seeing Traciana Graves' presentation, and I must say it's extremely important. It's quite insightful, and it's a really user-friendly program that every school should consider as they combat cyberbullying and bullying in general.
My
My name is Tricia Foley and I work at PS 102. I'm a guidance counselor. I thought this bullying conference was very refreshing and enlightening. It was very to the point, and I think that it was very clarifying in making a distinction between what is like normal behavior that goes on amongst children versus what is bullying.
What I'd like to conclude with is not only giving you a little bit more information about what I offer with my programming, but also share with you why I've developed the components that I have with my program, because whether you use my services or not, I believe that the elements of it are essential, so that if you can take some of the things that I do and do it with your school, share it with your school, it can only serve you. So one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning was the whole notion of helping students to find their voice and use their voice, and recognize that to use your voice or not is a choice, and being able to develop the use of voice, because if you're really using your voice the same way the people we admire, our heroes, did, you're actually not only developing your voice, but you're also fostering your own self-esteem. You're also fostering your own ability to be a leader, and you're also fostering empathy. And if you think about these skills, these are skills that get practiced on an ongoing basis. It's not just light switch on and off, or one or two sentence pieces of information. It's an ongoing process. So with my process, I work with students, I work with parents on an ongoing basis as well, and also teachers and people in the building, whoever the principal wants to have come to those sessions, and I meet everyone, whether it's a security guard or the cafeteria person, but really helping each of the communities of stakeholders to have information and come up with strategies that reinforce these different levels of these different programs that help students develop their voice.